starting off in a strange new place, with people looking and judging my face. Walking the streets with courage and hope, now I stand and stare at this rope. You took my culture, you took my pride, not even my friends took my side. You judge me because of the color of my skin before kicking and cracking my shin? I stand before the news, not a human anymore, emotionally drained and energy poor, exhausted from living and hiding my pain. My name forgotten, my ashes remain. Hi, I am Rajveer Singh Jolly, and I am an actor. You see, 10 years ago, our family arrived at the OR Tambo International Airport here in Johannesburg, South Africa. And although I was relocating with my parents, I carried with me my two greatest insecurities at that time. Number one, being my distinct Sikh identity, and number two, being language. You see, English, while being the language of instruction for my entire life, turned out to be a challenge to speak. Some words seemed to be pronounced differently, while phrases had entirely different word order. It was confusing. Additionally, when I went to school, I was often ridiculed by my fellow 11-year-olds because my accent was really Indian, whatever that means. Perhaps we were too young, or perhaps I was just too tough to understand. The research that was done by Dr. Liv Thornston de Villiers showed that speaking with accented English, especially from an accent that's not native to the land, people were subjected to more discrimination. And honestly, I could feel it. Because here's the question I would like to ask you all. Can you hear that accent while I speak right now? Because what I had started to notice, though, is that I had started to sound different. I had lost the thick Indian accent that I came here with. So, an interpersonal theory of accent adoption states that, humans are inherently social creatures and we adapt accents. But I felt that this change was intentional. I just wanted to be accepted. You see, language for me was a barrier, a hurdle, a deep void where I could not express myself fully. And language had honestly failed me. A term into the academic year here in South Africa, I spotted a room full of drama kids at a rehearsal. And inside this room, I saw a bunch of kids making the weirdest faces because they were told to act like a blind mouse. Honestly, I was intrigued, but also a bit overwhelmed. But I was interested. So that day, a teacher, the drama teacher, Mr. Freeman, slowly approached me and asked, "Would you like to join us?" Mr. Freeman, I can't even speak English properly. Would you like to join us? I said yes. And the rest is history. According to a research done by Zong and Balatova, voluntary immigrant families often have the financial resources to help the students and their children in terms of adjusting in new education systems. But here's the catch. Those studies don't account for nuances of accents and cultural differences. And that was a huge issue. The weeks that followed, I started to get more and more interested into whatever I was doing. I attended a few club workshops, but the school play was fast approaching. And I was asked to play the role of Sleepy, one of Snow White's 7 dwarfs. Yeah. You see, Mr. Freeman's ask was very simple. I had to put myself out of my comfort zone. And when I did, everything changed after that. Oh, that's as I quite literally fell asleep on a camouflaged mattress That was it. That was what I had to do. And after that performance, each small skill I learned only added to my growing eagerness. This eagerness to transcend language barriers using this newly found art of expression. And then soon after, I was involved in every single school production with poems, monologues, dialogues, and even mime, which made me understand the depths of human emotion. Honestly, it was enlightening because each time I stepped onto a stage, I understood the basis of human emotion just a little more. Because using drama, I could embody lives that I never lived. I could live through stories and struggles that I never saw. I could feel the pain of losing a mother, but I also enjoyed the ecstasy of becoming a father. You see, each time I played a character, I didn't just play it, I embodied the character. And in that moment, I took their place momentarily so that I could see and feel the plight of their suffering, which enabled me to communicate raw human emotion through method acting. Each time I went through the process over and over, I understood how important unconditional empathy was. And I was just getting started. The findings from Goldstein and Winter's study demonstrated that participation in drama can significantly enhance empathy and the theory of mind. You see, those aspects are crucial and essential aspects of a term called intercultural sensitivity. Drama can serve as an effective tool in terms of teaching individuals how to go through complex emotions and feelings across different cultures. And that's what was really valuable to me. Because the more I performed, the more I fit aspects of these characters' lives into mine, the way a jigsaw puzzle would reach completion with each small step. It was beautiful because I no longer thought of language as a barrier, but instead it felt additional because the process that I was learning now was entirely nonverbal. And that is the power of drama. But I also found out that I wasn't alone. Research from the University of Sydney and Australian Council for Arts showed that academic engagement can be boosted significantly if one participates in the arts. And in this research study is specifically drama. This study, appearing in the Journal of Educational Psychology, underscores the positive effects of drama in one's life, especially in terms of students' academics or even personal well-being. When I asked my drama student peers at the African Leadership Academy about how they felt about drama, they alluded that drama provided them a way to sort of channel their energy in a way that felt just right. The benefits of drama are numerous, and especially in terms of theater education. You have development of creative development skills, inspiring intercultural sensitivity, enhancing creative thinking skills, and more and more and more. And what matters the most is that these are often overlooked. You see, here's the crazy part. Back then, when I was trying to join the drama club, I wasn't doing research on academic journals to find out whether me joining a couple of weirdos acting like chicken had any impact or effect. But I get it now, and I see it. You see, I felt that I could fathom the culture of South Africa a lot better because drama provided me a segue for me to communicate in a way that transcended language barriers. I was able to acclimate to the culture of South Africa a lot better. Now, at 11 years old, Rajveer, who once found challenges in language, saw newfound confidence. This newfound self-assurance was so transformative that it propelled him into leading outreach projects and even hosting events that could have up to 600 people that would focus and highlight aspects of STEM education. Fueled by that very, very same confidence, young Rajveer took a bold step of writing a letter to someone. The letter was titled, Dear Elon Musk, where he expressed his interest and his ambition